Happy Sunday, welcome to La Cucina. It's been a long time, guys. So, 3 weeks after my shoulder surgery, it's pretty neat. Just got a hole here, one there, and one in the back. I'm able to move my arm now a little bit. I'm doing things, a little physical therapy. But before I started making just a small, simple, delicious snack for you guys, I want to show you what my wife is making. Look at this, guys. This is Sunday. She knows I love this. So she's making me, look at this. Oh, sausage, meatball, everything is in here. Look how beautiful. She put in beef chuck, pieces of beef chuck that I love because, you know, once you put them in there, delicious. But let me show you what I'm going to do. This is, you can use as an antipasta, you can use as anything. Look how gorgeous these white onions are, beautiful. I'm going to cut them in half. Why? Because they're pretty big. So I want to do 2 pieces only. And this is cipolle arrostite in forno. Try to make it almost the same size, but I did a little bigger. But you know what? This, because they're so big, we can do 3 pieces. That way it's even better. Cipolle. Who likes onions? I love onions. And onions are very good for you guys. Cleans your kidneys. Okay, not bad, not bad. So, very simple recipe. The oven is already preheated at 450 degrees. That's your onions. So now, put a little bit of olive oil. And turn them so they get coated on both sides. So when I lived in Italy, when I grew up in Italy, my grandmother used to send this to the artisan oven. So in Italy, in some towns, like where I come from, we have a guy that has a huge oven that he can probably host about 100, 150 pies, or tiele, they used to call it in Italian. And we used to, my mom used to send focaccia there, baking, especially in the summertime when it was too hot to cook in the house. And the smell on the street when you were walking by my grandmother's house there, my mother, well, my father had the deli back then, the smell, the taste, they used to have it in the streets. It was amazing. So now, see this, guys? Very simple. We put in a little bit of salt because the onions are pretty sweet. But don't go crazy. I'm going to put a little salt right there on the corner. Why I'm doing this, I'll show you. A little bit of pepper. The pepper is, you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to put it. But I enjoy it. It smells delicious, this pepper. And the oven is ready. Oregano from Italia, imported. My cousin Giuseppe and Matteo, they brought it to Italy when they came to visit us. And you know, the oregano doesn't have to be too much because, you know, oregano is strong. So just a little bit, just a touch. So it gives you a nice little flavor. Now what we do is, you can mix them together or you can put them separate. But a little bit of pecorino romano. So they almost get like gratinate. You get like the little, like little cooked like golden brown on top. Guys, if you look up, onions are very good for you guys, for everybody, because they help you. They are diuretic. They have a diuretic property, and also cleans your kidneys. Now we go to a little bit of breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs. Now, like I said, these can be used as an appetizer. It can be used when you're eating. If you're making like yourself a nice steak. I'm using it as an appetizer the day before, because lunchtime comes. This is like a steak itself with a little bit of bread. It'd be beautiful. So now we get a little bit of water. And why I put the salt on the bottom, because that's it. And that's it, guys. Sometimes they put a little bit of vino, they put a little white wine on it, but this is fine. So one small touch you could do, very light, a little vinegar, very light, on top. This is balsamic vinegar. And that's it. We have oil already. I don't have to put more oil. So, 2 onions, cut them in 3 pieces each. Season with a little touch of oregano, a little salt, a little pepper, a little balsamic vinegar, and pecorino romano, and a little bit of breadcrumbs. Now we put it in the oven. So the oven is 450. When it's cooking, you check it, of course, and when it gets nice golden on top, then you can take them out, and they will be soft and delicious. So let's bake it, and I'll see you. All right, guys. So onions cook. You see the top? It gets nice and cooked, a little burned a little bit. So one suggestion. My mom, when she used to make it, she used to make it all. So she used to get the whole onions and make it like a cross on it, and then put stuff in it and then bake it. The whole onions, it took about an hour. So because I cut it in 3 slices, so it took about half an hour. So watch it. That's why I checked it, because you never know. If you don't check it, then you're gonna burn everything. I almost did that. So, but I want to try them. They look warm now because I took them out and I let it cool off a little, because this, you can eat them also cold. And guys, just onions. This is not very simple. Oh yeah. So think about it. Wow, flavor is amazing. Oh, listen, if you guys like onion like me, then yeah. The gratinata, which is just a little bit of breadcrumbs and pecorino romano on it. Tastes delicious. Some people, what they do also, they get the anchovies. They put in the olive oil, they make it melt. Look at this. And then what they do is they put the melted olive oil and anchovies on it and let it cook with that as well. So I did it simple like my mom used to do. Make this on the side, and you have a steak. You can eat it on the side, or you can put it right on top. Oh, the steak is delicious. So, stuff like this brings back memories from my childhood. My Nonna Rosa, my mom's mom, she used to make stuff like this all the time. So it was excellent. Every time I make things like this, brings me back home. And I'm sure a lot of you that grew up in Italy like me remember things like this. Little things, little simple things that just made everybody happy. And that's all I'm trying to do here. I'm not a chef. I'm not a, an excellent, you know, expert in culinary. I do things that I remember from when I was a child, and things that I did with my mom and my grandmother. And you know what, guys? It's a memory that I will live to my children one day when I am gone. So, hey, listen, something fun to do, something that hopefully I can bring some memory for you guys as well. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Have a great weekend. It's Sunday already, so tomorrow we're going to work. It's going to be very, very hot in New York City. In the area in the United States is very hot. So be careful, whoever works outside. I will be going out on appointments. So just hydrate. And I will see you next time. Ciao a tutti.